Alright, today we're going to take a break from customs and we're going to play some cursed mode. So here on the difficulty selector, if we choose cursed, which is supposed to be the hardest, actually I believe this is changing on the test server at the moment. So cursed is a separate difficulty level, but eventually when the next update comes out it's going to be a toggle. So you'll still be able to play with the cursed toys, even if you only want to play normal mode. Now, Cursed is the rebranding of hard mode. Old hard mode used to be like this, where every 2 turns, I think it is, you have to take a penalty toy. So a toy that is going to hurt your team, and you have to try and find a way to win despite that, that kind of forfeit, I guess, that gets applied to your squad. So I haven't actually played this since they changed it, and there are a lot of toys that I've never used before. So probably going to pause for a little while to read some of these during the gameplay. So yeah, I think I've seen Handkerchief before, but the other 2 seem like they're quite new. Obviously this has been available for months, but I just normally don't play these modes. And actually I think there's some fun stuff you can do in Golden if you get the right if you get the right toys. I think the last video I did that was in hard mode was probably in Golden Pack. Trying to either get a slug fainted in shop or a lizard tail. I don't think I ever did that. But yeah, here you can see what the kite does. It takes the unit from the back of your team and moves it to the front. So kind of like Donkey, but it also reduces the stats. And yeah, I'm going to change the lineup, I think, to try and counteract the effect of the kite. I guess because, okay, we'll put the African penguin at the back. Since the kite is reducing our attack, it doesn't matter if we put a 1 attack unit at the back, we're not going to lose any attack. Obviously, it's not great if they end up having a guinea fowl or something closer in, and then we would end up helping them farm a bunch of attacks, but luckily there it works out. Okay, so what have we got here? Stuffed bear, scissors, and scale. So we saw scale already. I think scale is probably okay a bit further along, but not this early. And I guess I'm going to go for the bear one, is it? Or maybe I'll take the scale since we don't have many stats at this point. Summon 1 exact copy. Yeah, okay, we'll do that one. And definitely take Flea. Flea is currently being changed on the test server, but it has not been changed at the time of recording, so it's an automatic take, I think, especially in a scenario where your team is supposed to be, kind of being hampered by these toys. You can't really pass up the best units the way that I often normally do and expect to win. Or at least that was the mentality I went into this with. So I think you'll see the toy activate in a second. Yeah, we get the health from the surgeon fish. I always forget that it has been changed to buff 2 friends now. Take the lettuce. Double lettuce and the half level in a baboon is really nice. And of course I do still have play against all packs on like I would normally do. Because I've hardly played any super hard mode, at least not in the static packs. I have played it in customs. I'm not sure if these teams are representative or not. There definitely seem to be some teams that are super strong and some that are very weak looking. So I'm pretty sure that Curse mode is supposed to be on super hard difficulty as well. At least in this version prior to the change where it will be a toggle. But you can see here we're doing really well. We're on turn 7, 5 trophies, 5 hearts. I think it's time to get rid of the sea turtle now. And probably I should actually change the ordering as well. I'm not sure why I didn't move the surgeon fish in front of the stilt. I guess I thought I needed to summon the stilt trumpets to make it work, but we've got the cherries as well. So here you can see how the scale works, where it just sets all our health and attack to 7/7. But the surgeon fish helps compensate for that. So it's not the biggest forfeit to have to endure. I take an early level up, I guess, because we're winning. And then definitely should be taking the crane here for sure. especially since we get the health boost from the surgeon fish. And probably freeze potato. Okay, maybe not. Crane is a unit that I hadn't been using very much, and recently I've played it quite a bit, and I guess I'd kind of forgotten how good it is. Here's a perfect example of a situation where it saves us. The mosquito actually hits the stilt, enables the crane, and then we get the melon. So perfect round there. Okay, so yeah, Boot here is the toy where you can actually knock out a unit in the shop. So Golden doesn't have a way to do that normally. So you could use this to knock out a unit that has banana, or a unit that has or a slug, or to hit a lizard and get the lizard tail. So I think actually what's going to happen here is I'm going to waste the entire turn rolling down, just hoping to try and find a banana to put on the baboon. But I'm pretty sure it's not going to happen. I guess here I was also thinking about Beluga, because you could have a Beluga get knocked out and summon the unit inside. But I guess that would only be worthwhile if you already had level 2 or 3 Beluga. So are we just going to sell? Yeah, I guess I'm just going to sell and buy the sea lion here. Get some attack before it gets knocked out. I guess the baboon we could have just let the baboon faint and buff the crane or whatever, but I guess I really just wanted to buy something there. And again, I think here the crane is going to come in clutch. Yep. We were in big trouble there if we didn't have it. Now, I really should take the chocolate cake, I think, on the flea. Okay, maybe not. I guess we're just going to take the osprey as something to feint. Keep us with a 5 squad. And then take the honeydew melon. I really haven't played a lot of Golden with honeydew melon, but I can imagine that it's probably an auto buy in a lot of situations. Here's a fun looking strawberry team with Shima and Aga. But I think again you can see the power of the crane. We're going to activate the melon and then knock out the pheasant. So that's actually 9 wins already. Pretty tame in terms of how difficult these toys have been so far. Okay, definitely take a roll, lose 1 gold, because we can just buy 2 cranes and tomato here. Okay, we could also take Pteranodon. Even though this toy is not very punishing, it's still very easy to make mistakes with it just because of the muscle memory of rolling. Strong looking trumpet team here. And I think the grizzly bear is going to activate the crane, yep. But we don't regain enough health. And it's very close, yeah. 2 attack away from the win there, I think. So double tomato. And I think here, yeah, I roll once, but then I can't buy the crane. I should just buy the crane. I don't know what I was doing there. And also level 2 Pteranodon doesn't make any sense here. Okay. And then we get matched with this team from Star Pack. They're on the pivot with the starfish, but they haven't sold their level 3s yet. So basically the perfect opponent. And again, the crane gets to activate, and it's an easy win. So let me know in the comments below, have you been playing Cursed mode? It definitely does add an extra dimension to things, but I'm not sure how hard it actually is.